Good morning, Lumberjacks, and on behalf of Northern Arizona University, thank you for joining us for this day of celebration as we usher in an exciting new chapter of Lumberjack Athletics. My name is Stacy Sobe, Associate Athletic Director for Communications and Brand Strategy here at Northern Arizona University, and I welcome you to this exciting day as we officially introduce Dr. Richard Duran as NAU's Vice President and Director of Athletics. The last few months have tested the spirit of us all as Lumberjacks, but our coaches, staff, and student athletes never wavered. We closed out the 2025-26 season with 7 conference championships just since the month of February, providing an exceptional runway for our new athletic director. As we introduce Dr. Richard Duran today, it reaffirms this institution's commitment to providing our student athletes with an exceptional experience, not only within their areas of competition, but to be champions in the classroom and community, which have always defined what it means to be a Lumberjack. Shortly, we will hear from Northern Arizona University President Jose Luis Cruz Rivera and Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dr. Richard Duran, after which we will open for questions from the media. If time permits, we will take a few questions from our valued Skyjacks members, Lumberjack business partners, and fans. Thank you again for joining us in what is a proud day as we embark on this new chapter in NAU Athletics' rich history. With that being said, please join me in welcoming the President of Northern Arizona University, Jose Luis Cruz Rivera.
Good morning and welcome. Thank you all for being here. Our coaches, our student athletes, our Skyjacks, friends from the Flagstaff community, members of our President's Cabinet, Regent Steve Peru. Thank you all for being here, as well as the members of the press who helped tell NAU's story. We are coming off one of the best years in the history of Lumberjack athletics. Conference championships, individual national championships, record academic performance by our student athletes. This is a program with incredible talent and dedication. So before welcoming our new AD, let's give a well-earned round of applause to our coaches, staff, and student athletes. Go Jacks! So this is a celebration. But I want to do more this morning than celebrate. I want to tell you why the person I am about to introduce is exactly the leader this moment requires and what this moment actually is. So let's start with why this matters at all. Athletics is woven into the identity of this university in a way few other things are. It is where our students compete. It is where our communities gather. It is where alumni across generations find their way back to us, to the Sky Dome, to the mountain, to the place that made them Lumberjacks. And this is a program with a real national signature. Distance runners chasing Olympic dreams from 7,000 feet. A swimming and diving program that has owned its conference for more than a decade. Student athletes who win on the field, win in the classroom, and then go on to serve the communities they represent. College athletics, at its best, is the most public expression of what a university believes about excellence, about belonging, about who gets a shot. That is worth protecting. It is also getting harder to do. Here's the hard part, and I am not going to talk around it. Intercollegiate athletics has changed more in the last 3 years than in the prior 30. Name, image, and likeness, the house settlement and revenue sharing, the constant churn of the transfer portal. These are not trends on the horizon. They are the ground we are already standing on, and the ground is still moving. As many of you know, I am an engineer by training. So when the constants you build on change, you do not get to keep the old design and hope. You start over and you build the world as it actually is. The economics of college sports have been rewritten. Every athletic department in the country is now, whether it admits it or not, a revenue operation. And the programs that understand this, that are first to understand this, are the ones that will still be competing in 10 years. We know this, we want to keep competing at the highest level, and we need to do so in a way sized to our environment and consistent with our values. And that's what informed our AD search. Someone who could be on the competitive excellence, who could build on the competitive excellence and student-athlete success we have and elevate it to the next level. Someone who would be a genuine partner with our campus community, making athletics an anchor and point of pride that builds affinity for our university and brings people to this region. A champion for student-athletes who works to prepare them for success in competition, in the classroom, and in life after college. An operational leader who can meet a complex and evolving moment with vision and accountability. And someone who can activate the full potential of our friends, fans, partners, and the many incredible assets we have to raise the revenues needed to underwrite the long-term success of this program. What we sought in this search is someone who would show the world what lumberjacks are made of. No games, no excuses, grit, tenacity, and a stubborn refusal to be anything less than our best, in a way that is responsible to the students, faculty, staff, coaches, community, and alumni, and to the mission that guides our university forward. We ran a real national search. A deep and talented field emerged, people who have led at every level of this business. And one person stood apart, not because of a resume, though his is exceptional, but because of what he has actually done with his own hands. Richard Duran did not inherit a machine. At the University of the Incarnate Word, he took over a young Division I department and built the revenue engine from the ground up. More than $10 million raised, and department records in annual fund, in corporate partnerships, in ticket sales. He did the exact thing we need done here, under the exact pressures we now face, before most of the industry understood the pressures were coming. But I want to be clear about the part that made this decision easy. Richard does not lead with the dollar sign. His charge at Incarnate Word was something he called champions in the 3 C's. Classroom, community, competition. Under his leadership, that was not a slogan. His student athletes posted a record grade point average. They gave tens of thousands of hours back to their community, and they won. Conference titles across the board, a football program that reached the national semifinals, and the first overall pick in the NFL draft. Now consider where he started. A kid from Montebello, California, a Division III football player at Whittier College who decided his future was in building up the institutions that give young people that chance that he received. Cal State LA, Louisiana Monroe, UC Riverside, a conference office. He earned every rung. He became the youngest sitting Division I athletic director in the country, and then proved year after year that it was not too soon. That is not a man who was handed a moment. That is a man who built one. I chose Richard Duran because the future of lumberjack athletics will be written by someone who can do 2 things at once: win and pay for winning, without ever forgetting the student in student athlete. He has done it before, he will do it here. One more thing, and then I'll let you meet him. Montebello, means beautiful mountain in Italian and in Spanish. Montebello, California. The thing is, Montebello means beautiful mountain, but Montebello, California doesn't have one. Low hills, an oil field, flat ground. What it has instead is a habit of producing champions. An Olympic gold medalist and 10-time world champion in the boxing ring, a 4-time NFL Pro Bowler, a Nobel laureate in chemistry, an Academy Award nominee. All out of one small working-class town east of East LA, a town that pours everything it has into its people. It gave Richard everything but the mountain. So he came and found one. 7,000 feet in the shadow of the San Francisco peaks. Now he will do for this mountain town what Montebello once did for him. So please join me in giving the warmest welcome to NAU's next Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dr. Richard Duran.
I'll tell you what, since I've stepped foot on this campus, I continue to remind myself what a blessing it is to be here. And today was all about, I walk into the room and there was nothing but energy, right? I'm going off script because of what our president just said, and it is truly an honor to be standing here in front of you today. My entire life, my career, my personal life has prepared me for this moment. You know, I spent the past 9 years at an institution that wanted to win, and they poured everything we had into it, and we had a lot of success and accomplishments. But I want to do it at a higher level, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to serve our student athletes. I am here to serve this community. I'm here to be a campus partner, and I'm here to give you everything I got. Just like Coach Wright and his team leaves it all on the field, I'm going to do the same thing for each and every one of you. Okay? I'm a type of person that is going to pour my heart and soul into this thing. My dad's here, taught me everything I knew about hard work. My partner, my better half, is here. We're part of your team now. And for that, I thank you, because I could not be more proud to be standing here in front of you today. Before I turn the page, I think it's important to give some additional thanks to UIW. Dr. Evans, Lisa Evans, John Burry, Michael Larkin, the Board of Trustees, Sister Walter, the Sisters that Charity, the Incarnate Word. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for your leadership for the past 9 years. I hope some of you are watching. That place is forever going to hold a special place in my heart. The coaches, staff, and most importantly, the student athletes. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for living the 3 C's and proving that some things that probably seemed improbable for what we had to work with was very possible. And you guys did that. I will be cheering you guys on from afar, but we'll be cheering you guys except when you play the Lumberjacks. So when those Cardinals come here in the fall, me and Coach Wright, Coach Killo, I'm looking at you. We'll be ready for you, man. Okay. The president said so many amazing things about my story, and I think it's important to know the person that's walking into your community. I'm a first-generation college graduate. I had an opportunity to go to college because of football and because of a supportive family. It not only changed my life, but it changed my family's life. My 3 godchildren, who I hope are watching back home, they don't talk about college as a possibility. It's a given to them, and that's because I was able to do that and show the way. My why, and what I do, is to pay that student-athlete experience forward. I had an amazing time. We didn't win many football games, but I wouldn't change it for the world. And I want to help our student-athletes grow into the very best versions of themselves. NAU was established to provide life-changing opportunities and make the world a better place. That mission aligns with who I am as a person and as a professional. So a little bit about why I want to take this opportunity and so excited to be here. First, I talk about the fall coming into the Sky Dome. It was during family weekend, sold out crowd. That place was rocking. I was so impressed by this fan base. I was so impressed by the leadership and this university as a whole. Going through the process, 2 things stood out to me. First was leadership. My research showed that success and advancement at NAU under President Cruz Rivera's leadership was high. We have a president that wants to win, but not just win in athletics, win at everything across NAU. He wants to raise the academic and university profile, and he wants to win every time we step on the field, in the pool, on the golf course, whatever it may be. The institutional accomplishments, like becoming an R1 institution, shows that NAU can not only be an athletics powerhouse, but also an academic powerhouse. This is the second reason. There's a history of success, and I am so excited to build off that strong foundation. The university investment in athletics here at NAU is unmatched when you look at when you look at the Big Sky peers. Though athletics is just one part of the big picture, it could be a rallying point for the students, the employees, the alumni, and the greater Flagstaff community. The 3 C's were mentioned, and I will say this, the first C, champions in the classroom. Walking away with the NAU degree will be paramount during my leadership of the athletic department. I have witnessed firsthand that life-changing opportunity, and I want that for each and every of the student athletes I serve. Next, champion in the community. I want to empower our student athletes to be ready to serve their communities back home. I want to give back to this local community of Flagstaff that does so much for us in our department, and I want to make sure our Lumberjacks are ready to be leaders upon graduation. And the last C is champions in competition. And yes, it is third on those 3 C's, but I promise you, I want to win. And we are going to win and continue to win big here at NAU. My vision for the department: we will work tirelessly to unite this athletic department and be a true campus partner. We will have that mentality of one NAU. I believe that as a mid-major, we will only be as strong as our partnership and alignment with our university. When visiting campus, visiting the university leaders, it was clear they all want to win and they all want to succeed together. We will adapt to the ever-changing world of college athletics, and we will ensure this department has that blue-collar mentality that NAU was founded on. We will be great stewards of our resources. We will maximize every dollar we have. We will make sure every investment the university or our supporters make in the department has a positive return on investment. We are going to celebrate wins, both big and small. We are going to build relationships with the Skyjack supporters, the business partners, the alumni. Success at the Division I level is not possible without each of these groups. I have been blown away by the commitment of these groups have shown in just my short time here. The conversations with some of our supporters the past few days have showcased the passion they have for the program, and they want to help us make sure the best days of Lumberjack athletics are ahead of us. I will work to grow our supporter base and make sure I share the vision with anybody that'll listen to me about the great things happening, not only in this athletic department, but this university. I'm gonna take a little break here, and I wanna give a shout out to somebody that I just met yesterday, Lumberjack great, Derek Mason. So Coach Mason, wherever you're at in the room, if you could just stand up for a minute. Where are you at, Coach Mason? There he is. Coach, thank you for being here. I heard a knock on the front door of the Sky Dome yesterday before meetings, and I got to meet Coach Mason and his mom and his oldest daughter. And he quickly shared his love for NAU and the things that helped him be where he's at today as a head coach at an FBS program at Middle Tennessee and a former SEC head coach. And he's not only doing that by talking it, he's also walking it. With my first major gift in NAU as the AD, a financial commitment to support our student athletes. So for that, Coach Mason, I thank you for that. President Cruz Rivera, we will not have an issue hitting our fundraising goal to receive your office's very gracious matching gift, thanks to great supporters that are in the room with us today. So I want to close, and you may have heard it a few times now, but to give thanks. Thanks to each of you for being here. Thank you for this community. The warm welcome is provided for me, Carrie, and my father, my family that's going to be here visiting shortly. And I am so excited to get started. The best days are ahead of us. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it at one university, one team, and for the first time publicly, go Jacks.
Thank you, President Cruz Rivera, as well as Dr. Duran. We're now going to open up the room for questions. We're going to start off with our media first, and then we'll take a few questions here at the end from our supporters in the crowd as well. For anyone asking a question, if you could please introduce yourself to Dr. Duran as well as President Cruz Rivera prior to your question, that would be appreciated. So with that, raise your hand, media. We'll start off.
Hit me with the softball question first, okay? Lob it up for me.
Hi, Dr. Duran. Brendan Martin with the Arizona Daily Sun.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. First off, welcome to Flagstaff. You're coming from an AD role at another FCS program that, like you mentioned, had a lot of success during your tenure. Why make this move here to another program now? Why made this the right time and the right place for you to continue your career elsewhere?
Yeah, no, great question. Thank you for that. I will say this. My very first day at UIW, I almost walked out the door the other way. I couldn't believe what I had said yes to. And, I had a vision of what that place could become as a deputy, as the interim, and then the AD. And there was a lot of hardworking people, both in athletics, across campus, and the community that made those dreams a reality. And I think in my 9 years there, I know I am walking away, and it is a much better place than when I found it. And it will keep rolling. Because of the head coaches, because of those senior staff members, it will keep rolling. And I felt, at UIW, there's a lot of institutional priorities happening there. And athletics was making the most of what we had, okay? I want to go to an institution that wanted to commit investment to athletics and wanted to win at a higher level and has a leader that's aligned with that vision. And I am so grateful for UIW, Dr. Evans, and his leadership. That's a tough job, a complex job, but at NAU, it's very clear about the direction we're going, and the only way to go is up. So the leadership, the success, the support, I mean, just look around the room. This is amazing. My first unofficial day, and this is the reception I get, the energy, the excitement. This is a place where people want to be a part of, and I want to be a part of it. So I took this opportunity to win at a higher level, work with amazing people, and help unite an athletic department with the university.
And then just kind of going off that, just what about Northern Arizona University just, makes it so much more intriguing just at this stage in your career? Just, what did this place sort of offer that maybe other places at this similar level did not?
Yeah, look at these facilities. Look at the room we're sitting in today. The investment this university has made to keeping up back when the arms race was facilities, this institution has done it. And now it's my job to come in here in this new iteration of college athletics and ensure we are giving our programs the resources they need to continue to compete, continue to win Big Sky championships, but also chase national championships, right? It's been done here, and we want to do that again. Coach Wright has flipped this football program. We're going to get the basketball programs doing the same thing. Like, my vision is cut down nets to win championships across all 15 of our sports. They have been doing that at a very high level, but I want all 15 to be doing that together.
Hi there, Adriana Sparks with CAF Sports. First of all, welcome to Flagstaff.
Thank you.
Super excited to have you. You spoke a little bit about collaboration across the different programs and departments here at NAU.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that a little bit and just tell us about what that vision looks like for you?
Yeah, I will share this. So during my interview, I walked into the meeting, my interview with the cabinet team, right? The leadership group here at NAU. And the energy in that room, the excitement, the camaraderie, people talking about, hey, are you going to go to pickleball? I think it was on a Thursday. Like, I walked into that room and I knew that was a team, okay? I want athletics to be a team member of that group. They want to win, they want to succeed, and they want to continue to move this institution forward. And this athletic department has done it. And if we do it in partnership with the university, it's only going to be done at higher levels. I've seen it done with little. We have a lot here. And we're going to be able to have a lot of success because of the leadership, because of the community, because of our student athletes, our coaches and staff. And I want to bring everybody together because we're all lumberjacks and we're all one institution.
Hi, Dr. Duran.
Hey.
Excuse me. Michael Manny, CAF Radio. Once again, welcome to Flagstaff. Now, you touched on it a bit in your remarks. NAU and Incarnate Word have met quite a few times in these last few years. Just over those few years, what have been some of those impressions that you got of NAU from afar before you took this job?
No doubt. When I actually scheduled this 4-game series when I was at UIW, and NAU football was not winning much, and I thought this could be a good opportunity for UIW to pick up some non-conference wins. And then this place had to hire a great head coach in Coach Wright and get this flipped right away. And so we're 1-1. I told him it's a rubber match this year with the Cardinals coming back to Flagstaff. It's hard not to walk away and be impressed. I've talked about the facilities, but more so the people. The people everywhere I've gone. Coach took me to Sportos and him introduced me to every person in the room, right? The owner coming to sit down and some of our supporters taking us to dinner at the Oakmont. These coaches, the text messages, the excitement. I'm a believer in people. And when you don't have things like I didn't have the past 9 years, people led to success. Okay, good people who do good work can accomplish amazing things. And when you pair that with what the investment is from a facilities, the financial resources, the amazing support, the sky's the limit. And we're gonna break some records. We're gonna do some things that we wanted to do here, but we're gonna figure out a way. There's a path to get it done, but we're gonna do it within the big picture of the institution because we're just one part. We want to be the department that brings the good news and brings eyes to NAU because, there's great things happening in athletics, but there's even more amazing things happening across campus. I want to be part of the reason why people find out about NAU and want to be a part of this campus and this community.
Now, and as we get closer to the fall here, when you step into the role officially, what will be the main priorities on your list for your first few months here?
I'm going to share a little inside info, but our university CFO, Bjorn, sitting right here to my right, your left. And when I was offered the job, I had a list of 19 things I wanted to hit the ground running. So we had a meeting scheduled on a Monday, and he said, hey, take a breath. The work's going to be here when you get here, right? He's supporting me finishing up strong at my institution I'm leaving. and I'm going to put them in a great perspective. There's so many things, right? I think I'm just walking around with some of our staff. I have ideas for some additional suite sales, some ways to drive revenue and build the revenue streams. We have to make sure we manage our budget in an effective manner, hiring a department CFO. I want to get out to practices. I want to meet the student athletes. I want to see what they're doing and the experience they're having. I want to get to know our staff. I want to get to know our supporters, our sponsors. I want to get to know this community. There are so many things. There's one of me, but I am blessed to have an amazing senior staff and group of head coaches that are ready to work and ready to work together to get this thing going in the right direction.
Good morning. I'm Jesselyn Garcia with NAZ Sports, and on behalf of the student media, we'd like to welcome you here to Flagstaff.
Thank you.
You are very obviously ambitious with your goals and everything, but how would you define success in your first year? What exact changes and implementations do you want to have within your first year? What of those 19 things do you think you can accomplish, and how will that help you measure your success?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if a year from now, if the gentleman to my right behind me right here says, I made the right choice, that's going to be a big win for me. You know, I will say this, a year from now, I want to see an athletic department that is doing everything it can with what it has. We aren't going to complain about the things we may not have. We're going to celebrate the things we do have. We are going to make sure our student athletes have what they need to be successful both in and out of competition. We are going to make sure our coaches, you know, they're battling recruiting battles out there. We are going to try to bring the best and the brightest to our campus. I'm going to have their back to make sure they have what they need so we can continue to ascend and grow as a department. I am going to define success as growing our Skyjacks, our sponsors, our season ticket holders, filling up as much as we can the Sky Dome. I want this thing to grow in every way possible. So a year from now, if he's happy with me, I know I've done the right thing, but we are going to tackle it one step at a time, but we're going to do it together. And the things I can't get to, that's when I'm going to rely on the team around me to help me get it done.
We're about to wrap up, but certainly, are there any Skyjacks partners, fans who would like to offer up a question at this moment?
All right, well, I'll be out there in the hall in a few minutes, so if you have your questions, hit them with me because I'm here to serve you guys. And again, thank you for the warm welcome and thank you for being here today. Go Jacks.